think it's about time we took a break from DK64 and transition over to a PlayStation game. Not a PS2 game, but a PS1 game. So yeah, apparently it took me the longest time to realize the PlayStation 2 was backwards compatible. But thanks to Spyro 105 with our Let's Play with Spyro the Dragon, I discovered that. So yeah, we're going to be playing a classic PlayStation game. One that travels back to 1995. To a video game company known as Ubisoft Entertainment. Back before the company succumbed to its greed. Or at least it was less obvious. So yeah, a game revolving around a certain Limbless mascot. Alright, Ubisoft presents... wait for it. A hopping magician hat. With a limbless weirdo inside.
Hi, folks! You wanna know what's going on? Let me tell you the story of Rayman! In Rayman's world, nature and people live together in peace. The great Protoon provides and maintains the harmony and balance in the world. Sorry, folks. This apparently can't last.
Of course not.
One fateful day, the evil Mr. Dark steals the great Protoon and defeats Matilla the Fairy as she tries to protect it. The Electoons, who used to gravitate around it, lose their natural stability and scatter all over the world! Troublesome, isn't it? And untidy, too.
Yep.
In this now unbalanced world, strange phenomena begin to occur. Freaks and hostile characters appear, capturing every Electoon they can find.
Well, ain't that a shame?
They definitely need a hero to save them now! Don't you think? Rayman, to the rescue!
Our hero, everyone, lounging in the sun.
No problem. Go and free all of the Electoons, Rayman, and bring back the great Protoon from its mysterious kidnapper. But will the bad guys let him do it?
Well, certainly not without a fight. So yeah, there he is, Mr. Dark with his dark fedora and dark cape. So yeah, you know what this is. It's that iconic limbless hero from Ubisoft. And all his adventures in his first game. Hey, paisanos! This is ToonGamer23 and welcome to my Let's Play of Rayman! So this game came out on September 1st, 1995, and it was obviously Rayman's debut game. So yeah, we're going to be taking it back to the 90s. A trip back to the 90s. Alright, so yeah. So yeah, apparently all you need is a PS1 memory card to play some PS1 games on the PS2, so yeah, with all the modern craze of the Nintendo Switch 2, I think it's time we just take a step back from that. Well, I've been focusing a lot on a Nintendo 64 game, so obviously that's not... But anyway, so yeah, it's Rayman's first game. So yeah, it's... And I've been hearing a lot from certain players that this is probably one of the hardest platformers of all time. So yeah, I'm prepared to die a lot, but yeah, I'll take it with stride. So okay, TGA, Toon Gamer, obviously. Okay, so start off with 3 lives and 5 game over chances. So yeah, apparently that watch there is an indicator for how many chances you get for game overs before having to restart the game entirely, so yeah. But anyway, here's the list of options. Jump command is X, this action is square, and the action button is circle. Okay, you can adjust the music. So I think music and sound effects are fine as is. Okay, so let us begin. Alright. So under the watchful eye of Mr. Dark in his Darkwing Duck attire. Yeah, I seriously can't help but either Darkwing Duck was inspired by Mr. Dark or vice versa. But anyway, we begin in the Dream Forest in Pink Plant Woods. Alright, I love that funky drum beat. Okay, truth be told, I've never made it past this portion of the game. So the only experience I have with this game is at kind of like a therapist's waiting room. There was once like a PS1 installed, and I got a chance to play like either this or Crash Bandicoot. So yeah, had I known from a while back that the PS2 was backwards compatible, I would have gladly played Spyro the Dragon and Crash Bandicoot on the PS2. But I'm kind of just one of those guys who's basically I guess a novice in the gaming community. Okay, so yeah. Wonderful atmosphere here. So yeah. The enchanted forest full of butterflies and dancing mushrooms and dancing flowers. So yeah, it's really gives off that 90s kid cartoon vibes. So honestly, it reminds me a lot of well, I'll explain it a little bit, but for now, let's just move on to the next section. Alright. Alright, strike a pose at that exclamation point sign. Okay, so like I was saying, this kind of feel reminds me of humongous entertainment games. They're basically like kid-friendly games from the 90s, like Pajama Sam and Putt Putt. So yeah, it kind of gives off. Oh, these little freaks will damage you. So yeah, it just gives off that vibe. All right, so yeah, just Rayman in his prime. So yeah, he can jump at least and move, but he can't punch yet. So yeah. Kind of anticlimactic that he couldn't punch from the beginning, but, I mean, come on, it's basically second nature. Come on, you want to punch that little SOB badly, but whatever. Okay, so for right now, let's just, grab that extra life. Okay, and climb here. Okay, and grab these blue balls, known as tings. Okay, so at certain points you can actually access secret levels for an opportunity to get an extra life. So yeah, you deposit 10 tings to this magician guy and get ready for a little timed minigame. Okay. Alright, come on. Okay, there we go. Okay, hop to it. Okay. One more. Yes! Alright, perfecto. Alright, another life to add to the pile. Okay. Wonderful. Alright. So you can do it again if you want to beat your own record, but that's basically it, so. Okay. Avoid those little boogers and try to grab as many tings as possible and try to avoid being hit by those little whatever they're called. Okay, so yeah, they have teeth. Lots and lots of teeth. Okay, yeah, down boy, down. Okay, and apparently if you look at the top of the screen right there, there's a cage, but you can't bust it open without punching, so we're just gonna have to leave those poor defenseless Electoons high and dry for right now, so... Oh! Okay, alright, checkpoint. Strike a pose, alright. Yeah, the pictographer will gladly take your picture, and when you croak, you'll automatically resume. Okay. Oh, these guys. I actually remember. Yeah, you can actually press the action button and Rayman makes a silly face. And if one of these hunter guys see it, it freaks out and runs away. Nice. Okay, so nasty piranha fish. Okay, definitely want to avoid those. Okay, so yeah, you can. Yeah, once you get your fist ability, you can actually go to town with knocking their teeth out, but we'll be back eventually. So, yeah, there's actually a total of 6 cages per level. Some of them will require some backtracking, unfortunately, because there's certain abilities that you need to obtain from, well, you'll see. Alright. Another area down. Alright. Striking that pose. Okay, so we approach a secret area with Batilla the Fairy. This was Lee the Fairy before, well, Lee the Fairy. So basically, I guess this is probably Lee's mother or something. Yeah, I don't really see the resemblance either. But anyway, this was basically the grantor of Rayman's powers in this game, so yeah.
Hello, Rayman. I'm Batilla the Fairy, and I'm going to help you in your quest. I can give you a new power. Pew, pew. Now you can punch with your fist. Good luck! Press the square button to punch. The longer you press, the further you punch.
Okay, so try it out on this plum fruit right here. Okay. Okay, wind up. Let her fly. Okay. Alright! Okay, so yeah, we can now fight off any enemies. It's about time. Oop, and what do we have here? Cage! Alright. Alright, bust them loose. Okay, first select tunes are free. Okay, so yeah, love you too. So yeah. Be free, little guys. Okay, so yeah, love you too. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, you get to have some fun with the plums. Some plum good fun. I apologize for the horrible pun. Okay, so. Okay, punch the fruit. So yeah, not only can they go towards enemies, but they also make incredible rafts too, so. Okay, at certain instances you can actually get the plum onto an enemy's head, so. Ah. So yeah, there's that tall hunter guy there. We can basically just use a grimace or just punch him out, but there's something really hilarious we can do. Okay, come on. You have to get it just right or else it'll just... Okay, so... Let's see, maybe we can get a good running start with it. So yeah, just basically just... Okay, give it momentum. Boom! Alright, there we go! Okay, so... Plum-headed goodness. Okay, so yeah, we can use them to reach high up obstacles. Alright. Okay, so yeah, we got the small fry hunters here. Okay, so, super punch. Okay. Okay. Got a cage mid-climb. And a hunter! Right for the taking. Alright. Boom. Alright, and you. And you. Okay, so yeah. Fresh piranha fish teeth. Okay, so unfortunately there is a couple of cages back before we learn the punch ability, so we're just gonna have to skip those for now. Okay, alright. Oh, where'd you come from? Alright, and they just magically appear out of thin air, so... Okay, I'm just kind of just feeling like doing a grimace again. Be gone! So yeah, what's the matter? You scared of this face? Oh my goodness. Alright. So yeah, just wait for him to turn back around. Okay, come on. So yeah, I think we can only get 3 out of 6 cages for right now, but... Okay, come on. Look this way. There we go! The look of fear in his eyes. He's just trying to get the hell out of there. Come on. Ah! Okay, so yeah, those little half pints can duck. So apparently they've got brains, unfortunately. Okay. So... Now, I think there's one more cage towards the end, so we can still get. Okay, so yeah, apparently one of the hunters has some pretty impressive ammunition, because, well, he's got mallets instead of... Okay. Okay, so I think that there's another secret level that we can access before we leave. Okay, so yeah, just prepare another plum raft, and... Okay, right here, okay, so yeah. So yeah, another opportunity to deposit 10 tings for another secret area. Okay, 13 tings to get. Okay, this one is tricky, because you gotta jump from platform to platform, but thankfully you get infinite retries. Okay, jump, jump, okay. And some of the platforms are kind of out of reach, so you gotta make sure to jump right on the very edge. Okay, okay, got him, okay. And make sure you don't fall, because if you fall, you're boned. You ain't getting that prize. Okay, come on. Oh, what did I tell you? Okay, so close. Okay, thankfully you get another try. Okay. Try it again. Okay, so if we can get a minimum of 10 lives, I think I'll be satisfied for now. Okay, get that one. Okay. So yeah, like I said before, this atmosphere has a real humongous entertainment game vibe to it. I'm just kind of reminded of like Pajama Sam or Putt Putt or even Freddy Fish in Luther, so yeah. Okay, well, 5, 4, 3, 2, and boom! Okay, got it! Alright, wonderful. Another Rayman trophy. Okay, so I'm satisfied. Okay. Okay, so now we need to get back up there and get to the exit post. Okay. Okay. Okay, so yeah. This hunter really has some impressive ammunition. Alright, boom. And boom. Okay, so we could go back through the level to get 2 out of 3 of the cages, but one of them requires a special set of moves that Batilla will bestow upon us later in the game, so we're just gonna have to leave those Electoons in their cages for right now, so it sucks, but that's life. Okay, we're out of here. Okay, so yeah, wham bam thank you ma'am. For the first level, but obviously it's because it's the first level. Okay, let's save. Okay, so yeah. Alright, so yeah. Let's save our progress. Always want to save often. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so the next stop, Anguish Lagoon. But that'll wait until the next part. So yeah. So yeah, we can get 2 out of 3 of the cages, but I think for right now, let's just move on. Probably for the best. Alright, so we shall obviously continue in the next parts to Anguish Lagoon. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, and if you would leave a comment and or like, that would be most appreciated. Until next time on Rayman, this is ToonGamer23, signing out. And I've got a bad feeling about later on with the game becoming harder, because I've heard that this game was never play tested, so they didn't decrease the difficulty. So yeah, and knowing how much I kind of suck at video games, at certain ones that I'm not familiar with, I'm not gonna go anywhere fast, but considering that this year marks Rayman's 30th anniversary, I figure it was very appropriate to at least give this game a shot. But yeah, so obviously there's a lot of Electoons still out there, so yeah, we got a long way to go. And Mr. Dark is just eyeing us all the way. So yeah, not letting us out of his sight, is he?